Hello, we are back. Took a few days break. We are back in Deadly Premonition. Trying to remember what I have to do. If it would load. This is a long loading time. Uh-oh. Big fucker.
How's your mama?
Ouch. Something tells me she's dead or something.
So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
The best in the world.
And who might you be?
I came to claim the body of my daughter.
Daughter.
My daughter, who was murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
Zach, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must
I
be the
love
head
him.
of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zach and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Lucari. And I am P.J. Clarkson.
You've already said
There
that,
ain't
didn't
a
you?
single thing I don't know about this town.
I see. So then you must also know about the Severed Roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my paw.
Shut up,
Yes.
Daniel.
But, sir. My bad, sir.
I'll have you know I once had 3 children. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came back to me. The only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter.
Who she then killed.
Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then,
She killed.
someone corrupted both Galena and Lise. And I lost everything. Well, aside from my shit-heel son-in-law, that is. You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
It doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
That mouth.
Hey,
You're
Better watch it.
starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
will do.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. connections as visceral as blood itself.
So, Agent York, what's next on your agenda?
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the town's medical facility. Well, Zach, what do you think?
Okay. So first off, we are going to head... I feel like the church is going to be possibly more interesting. Whoops. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do.
Thinking about Galena too, and all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the
Oh my
states.
god, new dialogue.
Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country, incredibly vast, and it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like when we were driving up I-15. It was a mirage. TV and movies dress up those mirages and broadcast them to people all around the world. Meanwhile, American women become fascinated by the gorgeous city lights and are drawn toward those illusions. The very same women who were chosen as prom queens in their small towns. In the end, all they find are ghosts. Once their eyes adjust to that blinding light, they realize there's nothing but vanity and lust surrounding them. They finally figure out that it was all in their heads. Then they quickly try to satisfy themselves with something else. Drugs. And drugs are the gateway to a whole pantheon of crime. Zach, remember what you told me once? The women who turn to crime aren't the evil ones. The drugs aren't evil either. They're nothing but chemicals. The ones who feed off those women and use them. They're the ones they hate. Let's go, Zach. We need to find the person who's hiding behind Galena and drag them out into the blazing southern sun. Looks like a case of bad... Let's come back.
Oh, when's it open then? 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. What time is it? Oh, it's too early. What day is it? Friday. 7 a.m. We got 5 minutes. What you want to talk about?
It really seemed like you knew who Galena Clarkson was.
Well, I've never actually talked to her, but it's a small town. Pretty much all folks know who the Clarksons are, and Galena's supposed to be extra scary compared to the rest of them. Back when we saw her in town, I felt like she was glaring right at me, so I got real scared. No one will come out and say it, but I'm pretty sure they're all relieved that she was the killer. We're lucky the killer ended up being a member of the Clarkson family. Otherwise, the whole town would have turned into a battlefield.
You've got a point, but did everyone really hate her that much?
They didn't hate her. She hated them. She had this real peculiar way of treating people. I don't know how to describe it.
Contemptful?
Yeah, I guess that's it. She never opened up to anyone in town.
She was rich, beautiful, and wanted to become an actress. So she went to a metropolitan city to refine herself. There's always a chance that people like her may develop prejudices towards those who stay in the countryside. A big chance, even. But just because a person has prejudices doesn't mean they'll go out and murder people. That's where my doubt lies. Was there any sort of omen which made people happy that she was the killer instead of someone else?
I'm just telling you how I feel. How am I supposed to know if everyone else in town felt...
Sorry, you gotta shut up. I kid. Ooh. Something tells me this is an otherworld incident. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Because I saw my toolbox and everything. I'm like, uh-oh.
Have you come seeking? Have you come?
Okay. Must need to visit the other place first. I was wrong. What was the other place? The farm, I think. Thompson's farm. I'm a farmer.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge here is the first one we've seen since then, but this one looks a lot smaller than the Aerial Lift Bridge. Its smaller size was most likely chosen due to the width of the river and the sea level of this area. The height and structure of a bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river. Normal bridges' base heights are set at a higher point so that boats can freely pass underneath them. But I imagine it would be difficult to create a bridge with a large arch here due to the river width and the sea level. That's why we're seeing...
Sorry. I need to continue though. I'm sure we'll hear it 50 million times. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah, you know I'm gonna try it.
Okay, Zach. It's time to put our skills to the test.
Oh no!
Well, Zach, I'm afraid we won't be...
Zakari Tiger to DC Eagle?
Hello, Melvin. Sadly, my darling just gave out on me.
Your darling?
Yes, that's right. My beloved skateboard. I know the chances are slim, but do you happen to know of any establishments in town that can repair skateboards? Please, I hope this doesn't offend you. Neither Zach nor I would ever dare to assume that a remote country town like this would have a skateboard shop in it. But perhaps you have at least one eccentric who likes to tinker with them in their spare time.
I know just the person. Double bass player by night. God blessed her with 2 talents. And her name is Emma.
Emma?
That's right. She's Pastor Sanders' adopted daughter. And was also... Emma really knows she's got tools and a mountain of parts.
I owe you one. Zach, I never thought we'd find our very own skateboard mentor out here in the sticks. Let's head straight to Emma. What is it, Zach? Why didn't I just ask the sheriff to tow away the old cars? But isn't it obvious? I want to overcome this obstacle using my own strength. In fact...
No, I was hoping video game logic. I was really hoping for video game logic where, like, your skateboard's broke, but you can still use it to travel. So how are you all doing? Doing pretty good. If only York could break his damn skateboard. Don't have any dogs over here, would it be? No, squirrels or something. Oh shit, I fucked up. I miss my skateboard. I miss my skateboard. I miss my skateboard. I miss my skateboard. I don't know if you realized, but I did. I do miss my skateboard. Go. We're getting close. It's an exciting episode, isn't it? Us running. Run! Run for your life! Use all that energy you have. Make it to the tree. I made it to the tree I want. Can't make it to the fence. Made it to the fence. Can't make it to the other fence. What? Oh, thank you for that string. Or we're gonna finish this run on the next episode. See you in the next one.